Hey everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back into my studio. I'm Michael Smell and this is Stinky Robot. Thanks for coming back, guys. It's good to see you here. It is a hot one in the studio today, I'll tell you that much. I've got a window unit over there and a 90-degree day outside, and it is sweltering in my studio because my AC unit is dead. It died on me right near the end of the season last year, one of the last hot days of the fall. I waited till spring to replace it, but I may have waited too long. It is hot in here today. But I got a brand new window unit right there, sitting in a box. We'll get that up in the studio tomorrow, and it should be a lot nicer. Till then, I've got this little box fan kind of helping me out, so hopefully it's not doing background noise. But if it is, that's why. If you see me beading sweat, it's because it's like 95 degrees in my studio right now. So we need to get that one fixed and get that one fixed pretty quick. Before we jump in and start drawing, I want to let you guys know that we are announcing that it is officially time to do another drawing here on Stinky Robot. And this time I'm going to up the ante a little bit. So I'm going to go until June 1st. I believe that's what I'm going to look at is June 1st. I got to check the calendar one more time, but we're going to go first week of June. It's going to be the drawing, probably shooting for June 1st. Entry forms will be available to fill out as of tomorrow. So if you're watching this video and next day, jump on there, fill out yourself an entry form. You gotta be subscribed to the channel in order to win. Make sure you are subscribed to the Stinky Robot channel. Jump over to the website, stinkyrobotart.com. Fill out the entry form as of tomorrow. And yeah, you'll be in. This time around, I will announce the prizes later on this week on the Thursday live stream. But it'll be fun. So just something to look forward to. More announcements coming on Thursday. So jump in Thursday and I'll give you all the full details. Like I said, if you want to be an early entry, you can jump in as early as tomorrow to get your entry form over on the website. But I'll explain the prizes and everything again on the Thursday live stream. With that, guys, let's jump in. Let's start drawing. All right, here we go. Clock is rolling. We're ready to start doing some doodles. Hope everybody's had a good week so far. You know, the weather here in Canson has really changed and it is hot. Ran out the door yesterday to my son's baseball game and realized that we needed a sunscreen for the first time of the year. We ran back in and threw the sunscreen on. So that means the weather, summer is coming. It's right around the corner. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. Not sure if I'm ready for the heat, but I'm ready for summer. See here. Where are we going with him today, guys? Where are we going with him? Again, always start with the general shapes. Hey, what's up, cat? You had 81 today. We were at 93. We had 93 first time. We were in the 90s yesterday too. At least 93 is what my car said it was when I was driving earlier. Whether what they actually got to today, I don't know. But my car said 93. It was warm enough. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna go with more of a. Let's do it. Let's do an oval. I haven't done a light bulb style robot in a while. Let's do a. I'm gonna round out his head, and we're gonna go to light bulb style. And it looks kind of scratchy for first, but we're just kind of blocking in some shapes and we'll build off of that. Center line down. Alright, we're gonna kind of figure out our face here now. Start cleaning this up. Like I said, we did a nice little rough shape. Now we're gonna kind of clean our shape up a little bit. Side of our head, pull back a little jawline here. Okay, so we got our basic shape. Starting to look like a head now. Tank there with you today, Cat? You hanging out solo? Give you guys a bit of a sneak peek here as well, what I'm thinking. As you guys know, this is an early channel. We're new to the blog here on YouTube for the most part. As far as taking it serious, I've been doing videos randomly for the last few years, but I'm officially taking YouTube a little more serious, and we're going to start developing our channel here now. So, starting with our live streams, we're going live 2 days a week, every Tuesday and Thursday. Hope you guys will join us. Subscribe if you haven't. All right, tell Tank I said hi. I'm sure he's right there, so what's up, buddy? But yeah, we're trying to take this channel a little more serious, and if anyone knows YouTube, it's you gotta get that first 1,000 subscribers. That's always the goal. We've reached our first 100, and we got another drawing. Like I just said, we're gonna do another drawing. June, first week of June, probably June 1st is what I'm looking at. But I will again make the final announcement of dates on the Thursday live stream. But I'm going to go ahead and let you in on at least my mindset where I'm at for the big number. That's the 1,000. I've got some ideas in my head about which piece I'm going to be doing or how I'm going to do it. But for the 1,000, we're actually going to create and develop an entire painting. And in that painting will probably be the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away an actual original full-size painting. So that's going to be fun. Really looking forward to doing that. I'm kind of planning out what we're going to do as far as for the painting. And that I will make more announcements. I'll probably start taking entries for that drawing once we reach 900 subscribers. So if you're interested in owning an original piece of my art, go ahead and jump on now and get subscribed to the channel. Because at some point soon we will be drawing for an entire painting. That's going to be a lot of fun. Kind of looking forward to it. But while I'm drawing, I think I'm going to go with the king today. I think filling the king's crown. That's where we're going to go with it. But yeah, I'm going to do a big giveaway for 1,000. I'm looking forward to that. Probably do paintings, and maybe some limited edition prints for the 1,000. In fact, I may only do limited edition prints for the winners, and that's it. I may not do any more reproductions other than, so it'd be a one-off, like you had to enter, you had to win in order to get one of those prints. So there's ideas I'm playing with. We'll make announcements obviously when we get closer to actually hitting that 1,000 mark. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All hopes and daydreams right now, but with your guys' help, we'll get there. Help me hit the channel while you're at it. Smash that thumbs up if you're watching this right now and you want to see that painting come to fruition, and definitely smash that thumbs up. Let me know you're here. Let me know you found the channel. Show me a little love. Always appreciated. I'm kind of just staying really loose with the drawing right now. I'm sure you can notice. Just kind of figuring out how I want the fabric to fall. If I'm doing a king, I want to do a cloak or some fabric draped over him, something along those lines. All right. See where we're going with this today. Just kind of like most days when I'm doing the live stream, I'm just winging it. It's the best way to explain it. Not a whole lot of preliminary drawings. Just kind of jump in, start doodling, and we see where it goes. Some are better than others, but that's the whole point of concept drawing, or sketching, or doodling, or whatever you want to call it. Just basically having fun with it. I don't necessarily, I call them concept drawings, but it's not like I really am intending any purpose for any of these. It's kind of like some are proof of concept, sure, but most of them are more just exercise with the potential having influence on future work. There's already some of them I've done that I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. I need to put that in the Rolodex of possibilities. The King bot would be a lot of fun. I have done one called the Hunter King before, which was that's a robot. He had ears head over him with a crown. That's one of my all-time favorite pieces. I love that painting. There's a lot of development work went into that one. Might be fun to do another king. Be a lot of fun to do another king, actually. I'll definitely do a fully developed painting when I do get to 1,000. It'll be a fully developed painting, one that I typically charge quite a bit for. So I don't know why I'm adding those lines, because we're just gonna get erased in 2 seconds anyways. All right, we're gonna keep him a simple little rounded head bot today. Definitely need to add those rivets on this guy for sure. Okay, and we'll take them all the way around. Who knows, Tank? Maybe I'll do a chicken bot 1,000. What do you think? Hey, what's up, WT? How you doing, my friend? Well, I really want some coffee right now, but at 100 degrees in the art studio, ice water. Oh, that's way off. Where are we at on time? 14 minutes? Not too bad. We got a few more minutes, we can develop it a little bit further. We'll take a rooster. Oh no, I'm gonna give him a little hen. Little chicklet. Alright, we gotta make a crown now, huh? King's crown. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, like that far down. So, drawing my guidelines here. All right. Gonna have to. A little bit heavy on this. Hey, Stace. Too low, too low, too low. Sounds like fun. Wish we were out riding. We have not been able to sneak away in a little family adventure in a while on the bikes. It's too many sports. A lot of fun though. lot of fun. Sun got a really good hit yesterday. Pretty proud of that. Too hot to be out riding though, isn't it? Gotta have been hot. You must have been burning up. Alright, so there we go. There's our king's crown. Could add more detail, but we need to stay somewhat simple with it. It's tempting just to add a whole bunch of little details. We're gonna slow it down. We're just gonna stop with that. Keep it real simple, keep it basic. Little jewels. Maybe... No, we're just gonna stop. Stop while we're ahead. Keep it simple. We are on a time frame. A little bit on the wide side. All right, 20 minutes. I think we're gonna end the sketch right about there. So, might put the rivets over on the side too, just up some. Yeah. Cool. There we go. His Highness. Grabber number 3, we're stuck outlining. We got ourselves the king. Nice clean lines here today. This way to get it nice. We're gonna go with the hollow eyes, so we can a little different. Let's stand out a little more with the jewels because we have so many round jewels. Round. Everything's round shaped. So we're just gonna go with the hollow eyes, and the jewels will all be the round ones instead of doing the jeweled eyes. Make the king a little more hollow inside. As most political figures, there's nothing actually in the head. All just empty space up there. I'm not gonna do that last rivet, because technically this head is curving around, and that would have been feeling awfully weird. Technically this rivet should roll around the outside edge. Trying to think perspectively is one of the trickier parts sometimes. It's easy to just kind of want to go in there and draw, and I'm very loose with perspective, as is with a lot of these live stream drawings, because we're doing them so quick that I'm trying to find that balance of yet where I'm keeping things perspectively correct and accurate so it looks about right, but at the same time I'm not getting overly concerned with every single line, every single detail. They're designed to be quick, they're designed to be fast, so we'll save that for the larger works when I literally bang my head against walls trying to seek perfection. Rarely. I'd say it's rare, but it happens sometimes. I use that term perfection loosely, mind you. It's kind of the ugly child syndrome. Always beautiful to the parents. But others might go, "Eee, nice baby. That's a nice painting, Michael. You did a great job." Thank you. I think I might spend too much time sitting in my studio talking to myself. That is the most awkward thing about getting used to these live streams, is I'm sitting here talking to myself, and I know I'm looking at you guys. I know you're looking back at me, and I can see your words on the screen. But it's awkward sometimes talking to a little box, knowing that somebody somewhere around the world is actually watching me video. It's fun and it's scary. It's a good thing I'm really comfortable making a fool of myself. I have no problem making a fool of myself. You can ask Stacy on there. She knows. Turn off your pictures and hang them on your wall. All my walls have are my pictures. Sure there's any more wall space in my house for more artwork. Alright. Oh, you want your picture back on the wall? No, I think you're done looking at that thing. Teasing you too much. If it makes you feel better, it was hanging on the wall before I went live. Oh, I got what you're talking about. Sorry, I'm a little slow today. I've actually thought about it, putting a little something in there to talk to. I just got a crown left to do here. That looks okay. Sold 100% on it, but it'll work. Alright, I got you, Steve. I think it's gonna look pretty good. Boy, yeah, fat fingers today. That line is not even close. All right, we're gonna trim it up a little bit, and I'll fix it when I ink it. I have to trim that up some. That's all right. We can do that. Shouldn't be the end of the world. It's not ready for the trash can just yet. Mess up like that, just keep working it. You can always come back. You'd be surprised how you won't see it at the end if you keep pushing through it. I say that, and other times you can't stop seeing it. But other people won't. And I've got a few paintings out there that have got some mistakes that I just can't stop. I ever look at the painting, I'm just like, oh, it's all I can see is that mistake. No one else sees it though, just me. I know it's there, so it might as well be a fluorescent light bulb just going off. There we go. I think we're just about there, guys. Kind of give myself a little bit of red guides to the shadows, just a little bit. Oh boy, about ready to start it. All right, that's good enough for me. Eraser time. It always amazes me how dark this paper will let me take the graphite with a pencil and just pull it right back off. Can't do that with a lot of other papers out there. But this WaterColor board I use is just pretty awesome, but eliminating that pencil right up off. Get rid of a little of that hazing. Booyah, there we go. We got us a king. Now, what color should we go with? We'll keep the background pretty muted. I think we're gonna have to bring in some purples. We got some reds and these jewels. Let's put red cloak for sure. Got red rubies and maybe a big purple emerald, purple something. Gonna have to have a little gold in there too, I think. Yep, definitely gonna have that gold. That's the gray. Go to my favorite. Where's that antelope at? Should we? Yep, right here. Start off with some antelope. Hey, P-Funk, how's it going? In these glasses a little bit. What I'm doing. All right, there we go. That's gonna be better. Got a little antelope. Just a little bit of our water wash. What's up, Jason? towel ready. Yeah, I'm doing great. No AC in the studio today, but yeah, other than that, I'm doing fantastic. It hit well into the 90s today up here in KC, so it is hot. Hot in here. Keep this background pretty simple. Basic is good, I think. We're gonna do double layer. Make sure that's dry before I do it. That's too dark. Water and blend that out. Kind of keeping it dark near the shoulders and behind the head. The rest I'm feathering out up near the top. Don't necessarily want to go too dark with everything. In fact, yeah, I think that works pretty good for me. Yeah, that works for me. We'll let the jewels basically kind of be the star of the show, I think, on this piece. Of course, if I went bigger, he'd have all kinds of pearls and jewels, and I'd really make him elaborate. Hopefully you guys all had a chance to check out the last video I dropped on Friday. Dropped the one of my miniature paintings, the Crystal Stag. Just a time-lapse video, a little short one, but worth the watch, I think. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below, or yeah, I linked it down below. If you guys want to check it out after the video. Right now I'm editing another little micro mini I did called Puddle Jumper. So I will be releasing that either Friday or Saturday this week. So something else to look forward to. Alright, we're jumping right into, let's work on him. Then we'll do the cloak and we'll do the crown last. Boy, is it. It's a hot one. It's been here. Okay, we're gonna add a little green, I think, into the robot this time. So this is kind of green, some blue. I think we're gonna be a little more colorful, kind of like I did in the first few live streams I put out. It'll be a little more fun, a little more colorful today. I think we're gonna pull the light source opposite, right to left this time. I'm pretty prone to make my light sources go from left to right. I don't know why, just naturally that's kind of the direction I lean whenever I want to do lights and shadows, is left to right. But we're gonna just mix it up. I can have them all exactly the same. Being the king, I'm not too scared working with the glitters today, so I have a little bit of glitter ink. That's not a little bit of the glitter ink. We'll mix this with the blues. We'll make it look pretty cool. On camera, it always looks like a highlighter color. Not so much in person, but on camera, it's a highlighter. King Jason. King of something. There's some blue out there. Yeah. Where's the turquoise? Let's go turquoise. Same, but different. That neon yellow with a blue. It's gonna give it a bit of green tone, but we're saying I'm cool being green heavy. Blend that all in a minute. Getting pretty dirty with it right now. Dirtier than I say I normally would. We're gonna try to pull it all back out in a little bit. You'll see. I'm sure most people watching right now have seen me do it before. Almost chilly, huh? 83? Yeah, it's not as bad up here in my studio now as it was earlier. Like I said, I got a fan on me now, but I was trying to work up here around noon or so, and oh my goodness, I was dying. Going down fast, trying to be up here in that heat. That's why I had to take the kids in school and beeline it straight for Lowe's, grab me an air conditioner. Not doing that again tomorrow. We're supposed to be up in the 90s again tomorrow here in Kansas City. I might go all the way down with that color. So we're gonna play with I'm gonna bring this whole green and blue tone all the way down into here. All right, here we go. Bring in some of that indigo here, guys. It's time to darken up the shadows. Not to the full darkness, just to the next level. Paint, we'll need that in a minute. Let's try something different. Let's leave the indigo out of it this time. Let's take that marine blue as my dark. I'm not sure how it's going to look just yet, but let's see. We're going to do a little experimenting. Since I have so much green in here and so much of that light blue, I think mixing it up a little bit instead of just going straight for my normal might look a little different. And change it up. Not a bad look. Yeah, I kind of like that color. Definitely more translucent. Leaves more of that kind of greenish blue pulling through. I think it looks pretty good. I think that was a fairly good decision on my part. Okay. Over here. Go with the darker here when we hit those shadows. Again, we'll probably, we'll go back over it with the Payne's Gray at some point here and darken these up anyways. Try to make it feel a little bit more random on that side as the shadows fall. Sorry, I haven't read that. What do you say here? Using acrylics outdoors in high temp and humidity. I don't know if I have any. Should be fairly similar. I mean, you watch those water ratios a little bit. The dry time should be almost it'll be faster, I'll tell you that much. You probably dry pretty quick. That should act just like about any indoor, outdoor, kind of the same environment, I'm guessing. I haven't do a whole lot of outdoor painting. But I would say that you want to make sure you don't put as much paint out as you normally would, because it's going to dry up pretty quick on your palette. So you want to kind of just stick with the colors you're using at that moment in time. Wash your brushes regularly. Keep everything nice and wet and moist. That's just about the only suggestions I'm going to have for you. So I've been concentrating on the head, and the head's looking pretty nice. I'm liking where I'm going with it. But I realized I completely neglected this whole body down here. I should have been working it simultaneously as the head, and I didn't do it. Breaking my own rules where I tell you guys normally that's what you should do, and then no, I'm not doing it myself. Let's go in here, add in a little bit of this color in here. Hey, where we at? 1 hour. We crossed over the first hour mark here, guys. Okay. Now before I go into highlights and shadows, which will be the next phase, I'm going to bring in the gray, blend all these colors together with a nice gray. Blend all the shadows together with a nice gray, shadows, blend all the colors here. And then I'll bring in the highlights and shadows on top of that. Our king is green. He should play really nice off the red cloak when I get it in there. Or it's going to vibrate, one of the two. These grays are kind of important. These grays are going to act more of a neutral. It's going to pull it together nicely. When we add the red, you add red and green in the right tones, you get a really vibrating color. Especially if we use really bright tones, like this green is really bright. So it's easy to get some real vibrating colors. It's gonna look really cool if you're painting mushrooms or something hallucinogenic and get those vibrating colors and you're like, yeah, trippy. But I'm not going for that today. So we're gonna tone this colors down, a little bit of gray. Then we'll bring the white over top of that. Should give us a nice effect we like. You can tell we're muting all our colors with the gray. Messy phase. Get it messy. So if you guys have just tuned in or you've watched it to this point already, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. Let me know you found the channel, let me know you guys are liking the videos. I always appreciate it. Helps me out greatly with the algorithms. Especially if you want to leave me comments. It's one of the best ways you can help me out is just to hit that like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel. That's helps me push my channel out a little bit further, grows my audience, and makes Stinky Robot a very happy robot. Plus, if you just tuned in, I gave you a little bit of announcement earlier. Thursday will be the official announcement of the next drawing contest. We will be given all the rules and regulations and all the fine print on Thursday about what exactly you can win. But on tomorrow, if you want to get a jump on it. At some point tomorrow, I'll be working all day on getting the forms filled out on the website, so you will be able to enter the contest officially as of tomorrow. You want to be able to get that early bird special and go ahead and get in. But you're going to have to be a subscriber to the channel to win. So if you haven't subscribed yet, And now is a good chance to subscribe. Oh, should be all the business taken care of. Let's just draw. Let's get back into it. Really liking the way this color palette's pulling together. I think that just looks sharp. And, you know, that fluorescent green is starting to get muted now. It's really just kind of pulling through in the highlights some. This gray is just really pulling this together. So, like I said, so far we're knocking out with this. We got here Genesis green, little turquoise blue, and that marina blue. This is a really good combination. Starts off looking pretty green, but then once you start muting it, and when I know once I put the highlights on here, this is gonna look great. It's gonna be a real fun palette. So I don't know if I've done similar palettes, but I have not played with this exact palette yet. This is kind of what I'm gonna need to make a note of. I really like this color combination. You're talking about painting outside a little bit. That's something I haven't done in a while. I think that'd be not taking my easel outside in a long, or my sketchbook at least, in a long time. May have to do that this summer when I go out camping. Just bring something and draw for my channel out in the wilderness. That'd be a lot of fun. Thanks for the idea, Dupty. Alright. Now, Payne's Gray, and go dig in those real deep shadows right now. Then we're going to add a little highlight to this sucker. We can move on to the crown, and jewels, all the good stuff. I'm going with this brush, a little more. Get it a little tighter with the details. A little bit tighter with some of my details, so I may not be talking a lot here for a second. And not to try not to foobar up with too bad. Drop shadows on the rivets. Can't forget those. No hat tonight, so I got this shaggy hair that's like all over my face. Keep debating whether to cut it or not, but I'm like, eh. I'm kind of liking long hair again. I haven't grown it out in a long time. Annoying when it's in the face though. We'll see how long it lasts during the summer. I think if it finally gets long enough I can pull it back, it'll drive me nuts so much. Alright, here we go. We got him. Alright, alright. Really like this color combination. Ooh-wee. He's pretty. Or he. Or it. What does the robot identify as? Isn't that the $1,000,000 question? Okay. Color. These are going to be dark, so go ahead and black that out. Then I'll add the highlights in here. In a minute. It's coming to life, guys. There you go. Whatever he's programmed as. Kind of back to why I do the robots, because I can turn them into anything I want to do with them. Want a robot clown? I got a robot clown. Want a robot chipmunk? I got a robot chipmunk. I want a robot king. Boom! I draw a robot king. Sweet. Now we're gonna come back in, add those white highlights. That'll tone some of this down. And that should be money. Yeah, hour and 20. Really not too bad on time at all. That's good. Doing good on time. Gets it down, holds in that green tone. I know I won't be vibrating later, which is really good. Chupacabra. Yes. There's a whole painting idea in that right there. Now, I don't want to overdo these highlights because I want to blend it together and make it muted, but I want to keep some of the powerful. It's pretty powerful the way it is right now. And I don't want to, I gotta be cautious because this is where I could easily overdo it here, and I don't want that to happen. Do not want that to happen, so a little more cautious. Clean white lines in here in some areas. Alright, that's pretty slick, guys. little in here, but not too much. Just a little bit. So we're gonna try to keep most of this. Typically I would blend it a bit more, but I really like the color palette. So I'm doing minimal blending just to kind of feather some areas in where they're a little too abrupt changes in colors. But other than that, I'm leaving 90% of it because it just looks fantastic. Take that gray up here. I need to hit I hit each one of these rivets on the back side with this gray. I want to make sure when I put the white highlight on there, there's actually a highlight. So, and a lot of them are just white. So we're now going to come in a little of this blue, a little of this green. Some of them to give them a little bit of color. Not all of them, just a few of them. Okay, looks like I'm doing all of them. I lied. Looks like most of them are getting it. All right, let's give it the white highlight on there. Might come back on these rivets and hit them one more time. Hey, what's going on? So getting this other one of them fancy robots here. If you're new to the channel and you haven't figured it out, with a name like Stinky Robot, be prepared to get a lot of robots in our drawings. We do not always do robots, we mix it up sometimes, but primarily you'll see robots being drawn here on the channel. So if it's something you're interested in, you like robots, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure and smash that bell notification so that you can find out every time we go live here on the channel. You don't miss any of the content we put out. Okay. I believe we have the metal part completed. Move on now, guys. We're gonna move into, yeah, I think they do the cloak next. Definitely gonna start off with the cloak next. Some orange, some scarlet, scarlet, and let's go with indigo. No, let's go with purple. Nope. Back and forth. We need purple in the thing and the jewel, so we're gonna go with the indigo, saving the purple for the jewel. Clear out some of these other colors that we don't need anymore. Got the panes, gray. back over to our fatter brush. You can see we always block out one color first. Come back and working light to dark, as always here, guys. Light to dark. Start with orange, we'll end with red. Thanks, Cat. Alright, just gonna take our time. We're gonna work this nice and slow with the fabric. Too much too fast is gonna be a little bit of a headache with the acrylics or the acrylic inks, because again, it's kind of hard to go back over something that you've made too dark and lighten it up. You can be done, but it just looks better if you work it in nice and slow. Don't want too much white, don't want too much orange. Alright. Here comes the red. And of course, we're darker on the shadow side than the other side. Trying to look like a nice shiny silk in my head. Whether it'll look that way in the end, I don't know. But that's the vision I have. So I'm trying to do a lot more light and bright areas than I normally would. One, I'm working with the ink. Two, kind of just trying to do silk. If there's a way to pull that off. In a timely manner, that is, for the live stream. I'm sure if I worked it to death and I overstudied it and pulled up a bunch of reference photographs and really practiced it and worked on it hard, I could get it to look pretty damn close. But I don't have any of that for the quick live stream, especially when I pulling stuff right off the top of the old noggin here. If I really wanted to, we could pull up an image here on the iPad in front of me, but we're gonna stick with what we got. Which I'm liking, actually. I'm liking quite a bit. My favorite word, I like it. I like it. Fade into darken now. Okay, light to dark, guys. Remember that as a rule of thumb, light to dark. It's got a little bit of vibration to it, you know, this tone and this tone, the orange. There's a bit of vibration to it, but I think it's within doable ranges. I'm not too upset with how much it's vibrating. You will always get a little bit when you put similar tones of like green and red against each other. And you're using those opposites on the color wheel and make them vibrate pretty heavy if you're not careful. Probably one of the funnest pieces I did in college. They had us do this, you know, color shape wheel thing with these vibrating colors. It was a lot of fun. It's basically the acid trip project. That's pretty much what it was. It's like, hey, create something that would be trippy. That was a fun project. College, that's how they worked on vibrating colors with you. Project. We're gonna come back in with some red now, and you see we're at a little bit of red, kind of blend it in. Gotta make this cloak a little more on the red side. This side, of course, not gonna be near as much. And this side is the highlighted side, and that's the other side, the shadow side. So less on this, of course. But you're gonna need a little bit. Again, clean our brush. Get a little more straight red. Want to work definitely water washed. Don't want to be too powerful. Bring in some actual red here. There. I think that's pretty much it. I got in a little white, just pop a little bit of white highlight back over top. A few areas need a little more of this white highlight brought back in. And I'm pretty content with that. Pretty darn content. All right. Let's take a quick look here. Where are we going? Where are we at? Bring in the gold and work on the crown. Go with the ochre. You can get rid of the orange. We'll leave the red out. We'll leave those colors. That's going to be our brilliant. We don't want brilliant yellow. Yeah, we might want a little brilliant yellow in there. But primarily we're going to go with the ochre. A pretty strong gold ochre. And don't forget, if you just found this, show me a little bit of love. Hit that thumbs up for me. Let me know you found the channel. Let me know you've watched. I always appreciate a little love. By all means, leave me a comment. Tell me what kind of robots you'd like me to see me paint next. Give me some ideas. Throw me some concepts. We'll see what makes it onto the channel. Subscribe. We're going to be doing more contest giveaways here real soon if you want to be part of that. Where I give away a little bit of my art. You can make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You will need to be subscribed to win. Thursday I'll be giving the details of the next drawing. So if you want to tune into the live stream on Thursday, find out the details. The drawing will be, I will tell you, the drawing will be right around June 1st, first week of June. I'll have the final date, like I said, on Thursday's live stream. So hit that bell notification so you know when I go live. Make sure you're there to check it out, guys. gold here. Go. Good, pretty decent right like that. It's just the base layer. Now we're going to come in here next and start darkening it up. Finalize the piece with the jewels at the end. It's in 1 hour 45 minutes. That's not too bad. See where we at now. I go with, don't use Payne's gray because Payne's gray and yellow will make green. So be warned when you're mixing up the yellows, make sure you want to darken it up. And if you're not going to use orange or something like that to darken it, mind you, you can use orange. In fact, we might do that a little bit in this piece. And then for the shadow color though, we do need to make sure we use black, because you're going to get green otherwise, and that would not necessarily be what you're always after. That's not what we're after today by any stretch of the imagination. Just a little bit of orange back into this crown. Yeah, I think this is pretty much the color we were after today. Just work our colors from light to dark. If you want to see what my larger body work looks like as well, come by the website stinkerboutart.com. Check it out. Got all my large body of work over there on the website. You can buy prints, and you can buy these live streams. That's not the color I want. I need to first knock out here. And somewhat loose with the ink here, guys. I don't want to get too carried away with details. Alright, let me put a little black out here now. Check I'm using black and not Payne's gray. I'm going to go in the tighter brush at this point. Yellow and just, it just takes a smallest amount of black. Literally like 99% yellow to just 1% black. It's such a minute amount. You can easily overdo this. Just be careful. A little bit goes a long way. Working our shadows around. Anywhere that needs to kind of be falling in shadow. Just like so. Again, we could keep working the heck out of this if we wanted to, but for time's sake, we're going to kind of keep things pretty quick and subtle. But I do like the idea of the king's crown. This is something that could find its way back in to a larger work at some point. Been one king's crown before. I'll check it out. It's called the Hunter King. Get on the website. See there are prints of that one available as well. That was a fun one. One of my all-time favorite paintings I've done, actually. Hunter King. One of my all-time favorites. Orange and yellow. Orange. Now I gotta do on the gold is add a little bit of white with the highlight areas. Highlight all the spot areas I want to be highlighted or reflective. And before I go any further, I'm gonna get some more white out. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of white outlining. And then it's time for the jewels. Getting pretty close here. Sitting just shy of 2 hours with just the jewels to go. So I think we're probably sitting at maybe another 20 minutes worth of work. And we will have His Highness finished up. Outlining brush and white. This is where I always stick my big old head in the camera, so do apologize for the hair, the weave here, but we gotta get in there close. See what it is I'm doing. just about all needs. I think that's good. That's good enough. Jump in here and finish this off now, guys. Jewels. Red jewels up here, and a big purple one right there, and we'll be just sign it. Let's see how it looks. Fresh red out there. Get rid of the yellows, don't need those anymore. Need... Yeah, that's good. Making sure I got the right colors and the right brush out. Seeing where I want to leave a little bit of highlights here. Jewels. It's easier to leave the plain white. I don't have to come back and cover it up with the white itself. Start lighter, work darker. Wait in the pink. Start working that a little bit. Shape, add a little bit of blue in here as we know. A little blue. darken that up now. Straight white. Those are our first set of jewels. Straight to go now on this back side. Okay, there we go. Red jewels are finished up. Go with some purple. Down below, we're going to start actually with the light purple. This is my velvet violet, be my light color. Need to add some white highlights there, and we'll go over the rivets one more time at the very end, as well as my highlights up there in the jewels. Now let's go darker purple. I have it out, don't I? I would do not. Right here. And we will be using a little bit of that indigo. I can find my colors. There we go. They all look dark to me. Splash of that out there, and we need a little more white. That out there. A little more of the maroon side on that. Just on some of the shadows here. Take a little. Alright, one thing I gotta worry about is getting too wet. start pulling ink up. So we're gonna give it a quick little blow dry. White. Now just darken up some of the shadows a little bit. And we're gonna do the white little pops, white little highlights, and call this one done. Okay. Where do we need highlights? New right there. Time on these rivets. Oh. Somewhere else I wanted to add a little white. Where was that? Oh yeah. This one I will need a smaller brush for. So let's get out my little tiny small brush. Absolute last details, I think they are. More white to dry. White. Okay, that is it. That is His Highness Robot tonight. The King. That was a fun little piece. Thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks for joining us. We're going to sign it. I'll throw a mat on it, show you what it looks like all completely finished. So stick around to see it 100% finished. We are basically there now. So gonna peel, reveal, and throw a mat on it. We'll be done. Let's peel it. Thank you, Stacy. Two hours and 11 minutes. That's not too bad, start to finish. 2 hours. We'll have ourselves a final piece of work that time frame. The nice thing about these acrylic inks is you can work them really, really quick and end up with a pretty awesome and colorful result in just 2 hours. With a little bit of practice. With a little bit of practice. I encourage everybody who want to tune in to grab a pencil and a piece of paper, grab some ink, grab some charcoal or Comic Crayon, or heck, grab Crayolas, markers, anything you want to draw with. Just play with me, work with me for a few hours and see what you can come up with. Alright, so we got this. Let's throw a mat on it. Sitting over here. And that's what it looks like, all done up. The mat. Ready to go. Okay. Guys, I appreciate you showing up, spending time with me. It's fantastic every time you show up. I really do appreciate it. So, that's it. Our king is finished. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment down below. Let me get any ideas on something I could paint. Yeah. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what your opinions are or what you want to see next. And who knows, I might just paint it. Tune in Thursday. Thursday we're going to be doing, I'll be dropping all the info on the next drawing. So if you're interested in actually winning a piece of my work, then stay tuned on Thursday. Hit that bell notification so you know when I go live, and I'll give all the details on how to win. I'm going to give away, I think, a print and some artwork. So find out on Thursday how to win it. Guys, I'm tired. I'm hot. It's been a fun night. Thanks a lot for showing up. See you guys on Thursday for another live stream. Bye, guys.